Hello students. In the last video, I let you know the different types of data types, their size and their range. Today, we will discuss on how to use these data types in our programming. Okay. And in the previous video, I also let you know that how to start BlueJ. Once again, I am going to implement all these data types using program in BlueJ. So how to start BlueJ? Here in my desktop, here is BlueJ icon. So first of all, double click on this BlueJ. It will take some time to open first time. So it's opening. When the BlueJ will start, first of all, you have to create a class. Here is the button for new class. Click on this button and write the name of class. Suppose I am giving here CL. Then press OK button here. OK. Here an icon will appear. You have to double click on this CL. A new window will open. Just I am maximizing it. After maximizing, just press Ctrl A to remove all the syntaxes written previously and press delete button. After selecting all the syntaxes, press delete button to delete all the syntaxes. Now, you know that each program of Java starts with class. So here write class CL. Just make the font larger. Reference 28. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, class CL. Then you have to write public static void main string AR with capital S. I am repeating everything so that you will remember. Now, here the first data type that I let you know is byte. So how to use this byte in our programming? So declare the data type by using data type and the variable name. First you have to write the data type name and then variable name. You have to use byte. So here you will write byte and suppose B is the data type. So B is the variable name. What is in this syntax? Byte is the data type. Byte is the data type and B is the variable name. And the variable name can be anything. Now store some value in B. Suppose B equal to 10. Okay. How to store B equal to 10? Now print the value of B. system.out.println B and at last give the terminator. Now program is complete. Close main and then finally close class. First of all, I am going to get the output of this program and then we'll describe once again each syntax of this program. So here is the compile button. In the compiler, compile. Here you will get file saved and then you will get no syntax errors. Class compiled, no syntax errors. When you will get no syntax errors, then close it and finally this BlueJ screen will appear. Right click on this CL and then click on void main option. Again here click on OK button. You will get output 10. This is BlueJ terminal window. So here is the output. In this terminal window you get the output. Now close this one and again double click on it CL. Here the program window, code window will open. Now what happens in this? As you declare byte B, as you declare a byte variable, the variable name is B. What happens behind it? In this chart, it has been shown that byte occupies 1 byte memory. Byte occupies 1 byte memory. So actually what happens here? As you declare byte variable, this syntax will occupy 1 byte memory in the computer and then that 1 byte memory will be referenced to B. Means B has the reference of that memory allocated. जो भी मेमोरी कंप्यूटर में एलोकेट हुआ उस कंप्यूटर का रेफरेंस किसके पास आ गया? बी के पास आ गया। अब उस रेफरेंस में जो कुछ भी डालेंगे वो उस मेमोरी लोकेशन पे चला जाएगा। और उसी तरह से जब हमने यहाँ पर b इक्वल टू 10 असाइन किया, यह 10 कंप्यूटर के उस मेमोरी लोकेशन पे जाके स्टोर हो जाएगा जहाँ पे 1 बाइट ऑक्यूपाई हुआ है। और जब वहाँ पे ऑक्यूपाई हो गया तो जाहिर सी बात है जब हम b को प्रिंट करेंगे हमें जो वहाँ पर वैल्यू स्टोर्ड है सिर्फ वही प्रिंट होगा। दिस इज द मेन कंसेप्ट ऑफ वेरिएबल। नाउ लेट अस नो द सिंटैक्स। दिस सिंटैक्स बाइट b, this is called variable declaration. This is called variable declaration. Okay, and this b equal to 10, this is called initialization of variable. I am writing everything. You also have to write. Okay, here byte b, this is called declaration of variable. Next syntax that I have written, b equal to 10, this syntax is called assigning value in the variable, or you can also say or to store value in the variable, or you can also say to initialize the variable. To initialization will be called when you store first time in the variable. If value is assigned first time, if value is assigned first time, then it will be called initialization. And the last syntax, you know, the last syntax system.out.println, this is called printing statement. Okay, now in the previous video I also let you know that what is range. Range is called the capacity. Capacity means the minimum value that can be stored in byte is minus 128. Below it you cannot store the value. And the maximum capacity, maximum value that can be stored in byte is 127. It means you cannot exceed the value of 127. So let us check it. Suppose here I am assigning minus 128 and compile this program, no syntax errors. Okay, but as you store minus 129, here you will get the error incompatible types, possible logic conversion from int to byte. Actually the range of byte is up to minus 128, and if you exceed this limit then it will be converted into shorter int. So you cannot exceed the limit. So this is called range. Now again let us check positive value. Suppose if you assign 127, this is the upper maximum value 127, no syntax errors. Now suppose if you assign 128, you will get the error that compiling, it's compiling, it will give you the error. Okay, now again assign 129 and compile. Incompatible type, possible logic conversion. This is the situation, this is the case using by which we can properly understand that what is the concept of range. But if you give 127, because this is the maximum range, it will not show any error, no syntax errors. Okay, so this is the concept of range. This is minus 128 is the minimum range and 127 is the maximum range. Means if you declare a variable of byte type, you have to assign the value between this range. Now let us check one more data type. Suppose short, and in short I am assigning 129, and let's compile it. No need to change the variable name. The variable name can be same in each case. Suppose b equal to 129 and compile it. In this case you will not get any error. The compiler shows no syntax errors. So this is the case, and after closing it you can get the output. $129. Clear? In this way, you can also check integer type value int, intb, and suppose I have assigned some values, larger values, compile, no syntax error, and if you will print, right click, void main, and OK, you will get the output. Now, on the output screen, you are just getting output whatever is the value assigned. But I want that the output should be like this. What like this? B equal to, I am taking a smaller value, B equal to 675. This should be the output on the output screen. This should be shown on the output screen. Okay, so exactly what to do? Actually, B equal to will be written as it is. Everything, each and every concept has been cleared in class 8. So I'm just going ahead. B equal to should be written as it is. So B equal to should be written within double quotes. I think you know that whatever the value to be printed as it is must be written within double quote. जो कुछ भी हमें as it is print करना होता है उसे हम डबल कोट्स के अंदर में लिखते हैं. एंड 675 किस में स्टोर है? B में. तो इसके लिए हम क्या लिखेंगे? अलग से B लिखेंगे और इन दोनों को हम ज्वाइन करेंगे. C++ में याद करो हम इस तरह के साइन का यूज करते थे, बट जावा में हम किस साइन का यूज करेंगे? प्लस साइन का यूज करेंगे. अब सबसे पहले इसको हम प्रिंट करके देखते हैं. इंस्टेड ऑफ B, कंपाइल, क्लोज, राइट क्लिक, void main, ओके. B equal to 675. What happens? ऐसा जो हमने किया अभी इसमें हुआ क्या? एक्चुअली जो डबल कोट के अंदर है B इक्वल टू वो एज इट इज प्रिंट हो गया. इसके डबल कोट के अंदर जो B है उसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. वो B के बदले X भी लिख सकते हैं, आप अपना नाम भी लिख सकते हैं, कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं. देयर इज नो नीड, नो मीनिंग ऑफ दैट B. दैट विल बी प्रिंटेड एज इट इज. बट दिस B रिटन आउटसाइड डबल कोट, जो डबल कोट के बाहर लिखा गया है, ये एक वेरिएबल है और ये अपना वैल्यू प्रिंट करेगा. और इस B में क्या वैल्यू असाइन किया गया है? 675. ठीक है, फिर से एक बार हम समझते हैं. जो डबल कोट के अंदर B इक्वल टू है ये एज इट इज प्रिंट हो जाएगा, इसमें कोई चेंजिंग नहीं होगी. लेकिन जो डबल कोट के बाहर B है ये अपना वैल्यू जो 675 इसमें असाइन है वो प्रिंट करेगा. नाउ व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन B written inside double quote and B written outside double quote? Actually, B written inside double quote is a string value. B written inside double quote is a string value, means that will be printed as it is. And B written outside double quote is a variable and it will print its value that has been stored in it. Clear? Okay. Now let us see one more data type. Suppose this time I am going to declare double B. Double is used for decimal data type. So this time I am assigning decimal values 54.5. So what happens with this printing statement? First of all, compile it, no syntax errors, close the window, right click on this CL, void main, and then OK. B equal to 54.5. It's very simple. You know that double is used to store decimal values. Now here comes a question. Can we store non-decimal values in double? Of course we can store. 54 is a non-decimal value and we can store a non-decimal value in a double type data type. Then what will be the output? It will come 54 or something else. 54 आएगा या कुछ और आएगा? Let us check. It will right click, void main. Okay, so here is 54.0. This is a decimal value. If you store non-decimal value in double, but the output will be of double type, means decimal type. So remember it. In this way we can use different data types. So today I am stopping the video, I am stopping the tutorial at this point because अगर इससे ज़्यादा मैं पढ़ाऊँगा तो हो सकता है तुम्हें समझने में परेशानी हो, तो इसलिए आज मैं यहीं पे रोकता हूँ. नेक्स्ट बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट एक डेटा टाइप है हमारे पास कैर और फ्लोट के बारे में हम यूज़ करेंगे। फ्लोट थोड़ा सा इससे, फ्लोट भी डबल डेसिमल यूज स्टोर करता है, बट उसको यूज़ करने के तरीके में थोड़ी सी परेशानी आएगी, इसलिए मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में बताऊंगा। और आप लोग क्या करोगे, घर पे ब्लूजे आप लोगों ने इंस्टॉल कर लिया होगा आई होप, तो आप लोग उस पर इन सभी चीज़ों की प्रैक्टिस करोगे। जितना भी एक एक चीज़ मैंने पढ़ाया है उन सबको अपने कॉपी में नोट डाउन कर लोगे। ओके, थैंक यू।